So welcome to our life group. We're glad to have our new couples joining us here tonight. And one thing we always do when we have new people come and join a group is that we like to go over the ground rules of how we operate as a healthy group. And this helps make it clear to what to expect when you come to a group, and it reminds the rest of us what we've all agreed to. And that's what keeps a group healthy. And so people come to a Bible study group. We call them Bible studies because we do want to learn some things together. But deep down, the deepest and most compelling reason we are in a group and stay in a group is because we want friends. And we really want a place that we are safe, that we can be warmly welcomed, and that there's respect. And that's really what brings the joy and the life to a group. So when we talk about us having a life group, it's not primarily a Bible study group, although we study the Bible. It is more than that. There's four things, in fact. There's friendship. We actually want to enjoy being together. Doing some fun things, laughter is welcome. Joking around within the proper limits is right. The second thing is that we do want to learn something. You know, we want to study the Bible or a book, or maybe look at a good video or discuss something. We want to engage things that actually matter. And then the third thing is that we want to serve. There's something joyful about giving to each other and to people outside the group. So there are some things we can do as a life group together that we can never do alone. And there's a joy in doing that together. So giving is really important to a healthy life group. And then, of course, the fourth one is that there's prayer. We want to be able to actually have the safety to be able to pray together about things that matter and know that it's going to stay right here. But we're going to talk to God about it. So when it comes to these relationships within a group, what does it mean to have a healthy friendship? Well, here's some fundamentals to it. The first and most fundamental thing is respect. That means we accept and respect everybody in the group. We recognize that we're all on our own journey and we're all at different points in our journey. And that is fine. And we actually value all the people, and the differences in the different personalities make it so interesting when you have all these different personalities and when they are welcomed into a group and respected. The second thing about a healthy friendship is that we come with a teachable spirit. That means we are all coming as learners, every one of us, that we also have something to contribute so everybody else can learn from us as well. And that we say all questions are welcomed, and there's no such thing as a stupid question. And there's no judgment about questions or about things we may ask about. And that it's okay to voice questions or to have a different opinion on something. It's how we handle the differences of opinions that makes it healthy or not. And so what we are committing to is that we want to give each other the respect to be able to differ. And if someone has a different opinion about something, we're curious about it, but we're not judgmental about it. We don't put people down for their different opinion. That is really crucial for a healthy group. Those two attitudes allow the third thing to happen, which is good conversation. And good conversation is when everybody participates and no one dominates. That's important. We also, in our encouraging for participation, we give you always the permission to pass. You don't have to say something if you'd rather not. But we're going to welcome your conversation. Now, the reason you might be willing to have a conversation and share your opinion is because of the fourth condition, and that is confidentiality. What we mean by this is that we pledge that we will keep personal matters that are shared stay here, and that we will not talk outside this group about anything that is personally shared here. And we must have that confidentiality, otherwise trust is broken. It also means we don't talk in this group about other people out there. We let them have their confidentiality as well. And when we do this, it gives us a safe place that we can actually share life. So one question that sometimes comes up in groups or even in individual conversation is, what do we mean about the term gossip? What is that? What is gossip? Well, it would be if you are not part of the problem and if you're not responsible for the solution, then you shouldn't be talking about it. So if someone talks to you about something that's difficult or negative, you can ask them those two questions. Am I part of the problem? Am I and you responsible to deal with this? And if the answer is no to those two, then the third question is, well, then why are we having this conversation? You know, you just say that a few times to people and they stop asking those negative questions. And you know what? If we will abide by these principles, which are actually right in Matthew chapter 18, they're right in there from Jesus, we can have safe and healthy conversations. And then the next one for a healthy relationship is calendars. And by that, I mean that we encourage you to make life group a priority. We really want you here. We want you here regularly. Now, we understand vacations, we understand trips, and those are fine. But if you can, try and make this the night that you say, yep, I'm booked that night, and try to work your calendar around it. And so that way we can look forward to regular conversation. And that's what builds relationships too. So we welcome you to our friendship, to our circle here, and we hope that this will be a wonderful experience for you and that God will bring out more life for you. And that you can truly say, having been in this group, that you have found life afresh.